Beloved chosen one, I am Michael, and today I want to speak with you about something I believe you have quietly convinced yourself of, that it is too late for you, that whatever window you had has already closed, that the version of your life you once hoped for is no longer possible now. I need 10 minutes of your attention today because I have come specifically to challenge that belief. I want to speak honestly first, beloved chosen one, because I know how convincing that feeling of being too late can become. You look at the years that have passed, the opportunities that seem to have gone to other people, the timeline you once imagined for your own life, now unrecognizable from where you actually stand. I understand why it feels final, but I want you to hear this clearly today. It is not too late. Not for you. Not for this. I want to tell you about a man who did not begin the most significant work of his life until he was well past the age most people consider prime for new beginnings. He had spent decades doing something entirely different, convinced that chapter of his life was permanently closed to change. And yet, later than anyone expected, including himself, an entirely new calling opened before him, more significant than anything he had done previously. Beloved chosen one, his story is not rare because it is impossible. It is rare because so few people believe it could be their own story too, and so they stop watching for the door that was still, in fact, waiting to open. I want to speak to the specific shame that sometimes accompanies feeling behind, the belief that your delay is somehow evidence of failure, that if you were truly capable or truly faithful, you would already be further along than you currently are. Beloved chosen one, I want you to release that shame today. A delayed start is not the same as a disqualified one. Some of the most significant chapters in a person's life begin precisely at the moment they had almost given up on the possibility of beginning at all. I want to talk about what keeps people stuck in the belief that it is too late, because I think naming it clearly helps loosen its grip. It is usually comparison, measuring your current age, your current progress, your current circumstances against an imagined timeline that was never actually promised to you in the first place. There is no universal schedule for becoming who you are meant to become. Some people bloom early. Some people bloom remarkably late, stronger and steadier for having survived the waiting. Neither timeline is a failure. They are simply different timelines. I want you to say this with me now, beloved chosen one, whether silently or spoken aloud. It is not too late for me. My delay is not disqualification. I release the shame of feeling behind, and I release comparison to timelines that were never mine to follow in the first place. I choose to believe that a second chance is still possible, even now, even after everything that has already happened. I want to speak to the specific fear of trying again after a previous attempt did not succeed. The fear that a second failure would somehow be more painful than the first, more proof that you were right to give up entirely. Beloved chosen one, I want you to consider that a previous attempt not succeeding is not the same as evidence that trying again is pointless. Some of the most meaningful breakthroughs in history came only after multiple attempts that did not work, each one contributing something necessary to the version that eventually did. I also want to speak to those of you who feel like too much has happened, too many mistakes, too many wrong turns, for a second chance to still be realistic. Beloved chosen one, your past mistakes do not have the final say over your future possibilities. They are part of your story, but they are not the entire book, and the chapters still being written have not yet been finalized. If this message has reached you at exactly the right time today, comment the words, "It's not too late," so that others convinced their window is closed can find this same reminder. Before I leave you today, I want to give you 3 truths I want you to carry with you. Simple enough to remember, powerful enough to change how you see your own story. The first truth, your timeline is not a failure, it is simply your timeline, and it was never meant to match anyone else's. The second truth, a delayed beginning is not a disqualified one. Some of the most significant chapters start exactly when people have almost given up on them starting at all. The third truth, your past does not have the final say over what is still possible for you. It is part of your story, not the entire book. Beloved chosen one, hold on to these 3 truths, especially on the days discouragement tries to convince you otherwise. I also want you to think of someone in your life who might be quietly convinced it is too late for them. Someone who has stopped believing a second chance is realistically possible. Reach out to them today, beloved chosen one. Sometimes the exact thing that reopens a closed door in someone's heart is simply another person believing it could still open, long after they had personally given up on that possibility. Your story is not finished, beloved chosen one. The chapter you are currently living, however delayed or uncertain it feels, is not the final chapter. There is still time, still opportunity, still a second chance waiting for you to walk through it, even now. Subscribe if this message reached you today, beloved chosen one, because tomorrow I return with another message meant exactly for you. Walk in peace and walk forward, knowing it is not too late. I remain with you.